Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Some more HenHouse goodness. This is actually a collab, HenHouse and Altamont. Altamont is in Livermore, which is funny because that's where one of my offices is located, Livermore, California. How dare you? HenHouse is in Santa Rosa. This is hella stoked, and I love this label art. That's awesome. We just reviewed Stoked, which was the pale ale, I think, version of this. This is an IPA per the can, 6.2%. That one was 5.2%. That one was all Citra. This one has, it's hard to read this, collaboration beer, Nelson Galaxy HBC586, don't know what that is, and Motueka. So Altamont makes some good beers. They make some really dank West Coast style IPA, and I don't know if I've ever reviewed an Altamont beer on my channel. I don't know what their distribution's like. I don't think they make it to Southern California. I'm not 100% sure. But I've had beer on tap that's from Altamont, and it's great. Good stuff. So big fan of HenHouse. This beer comes courtesy of my man Pete. I appreciate you, bro. This says check the date on the can for freshness, and I've looked all over this can and I don't see a date on it. So this is probably, I would say, within a month fresh. So there you go. Big fan of Galaxy, big fan of Nelson. I'm not the greatest with Motueka, and I don't know what the HBC, whatever experimental hop they're using is. Don't know. But I will say this looks West Coast, which is awesome. The last beer that we just had, Stoked, was really hazy. This one's not. This one's clear. Look at that. God bless clear beer. I always say it. I don't know what it looks like in the bright lights, but this is, sitting right here looking at it with the lights on, it looks like a lager. Finger of bright white head. There's some decent carbonation. There's some bubbles that you can see in the glass, but we're using our Moxa glass again because it's a Northern California brewery for a Northern California beer. Yeah, look at that. It's clear. I can see my finger right here. How dare you make clear beer? I love clear beer. You guys know, if you've seen my reviews, I fucking love West Coast beers. Love West Coast IPA. Still my favorite style. Shove our nose in it. Wow, that smells really sweet. There's definite, it's like pineapple kind of stone fruity, but it's really sweet. It's interesting. It's not a bad sweet. It's a good sweet. It's like hop sweetness. It's, like I said, it's tropical sweet. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this to be like dank resinous. It's not. What is that I'm smelling? I don't know what that is. There's definite pineapple, stone fruity, but there's something else that's in that I can't put my finger on that smells familiar to me, which is bugging me. Dang it. Maybe when we taste it, it's almost like, maybe it's grapey. That might be what it is. Is it grapey? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. We've reviewed a bunch of beers tonight. Is my nose broken at this point? I don't know. It smells good. There's this kind of crackery, kind of bready, crusty white bread thing in there too. I'm hoping that when I taste this, I can figure out what I'm smelling. There's something that it's on the tip of my tongue and I don't know exactly what it is. It smells awesome. Let's taste it. Pete, cheers. Thanks, bro. That's really good. What is this, 6.2%? 6.4%. So there's a good amount of earthiness in this beer on the finish, which is really cool. I like earthy. I like earthy, he says. What the fuck? Whatever. But yeah, there's this cool earthy kind of, what is that? It's I think it's floral is what it is. This floral kind of earthy, imagine if you go outside and, there's a lot of people who I talk to that, they're green thumbs. Their yards are awesome and they tend to their gardens. Imagine having a garden, going out and smelling the soil with flowers. That kind of whatever, that makes no sense. It does make sense to me because I'm tasting it and I'm trying to explain and use my words. And when you get to the sixth beer review of the day, you sound like an idiot, but you know what? I don't care. It does. It has this earthy floral, like, imagine like going out after it rains. It tastes like what that smells like. Fuck you, I just said that. But yeah, it's pineapple-y, it's grapey, and it's got like, it's a generic kind of tropical fruitiness that I don't know what it is. A little bit of bitterness, middle of your tongue to finish that kind of hangs out, doesn't get aggressive. It's not super like in your face crazy. But this is clear beer. There's a sweetness on the finish. This isn't that juice kind of a thing. And I like that. It's expressing the hops and you're getting the hop flavor out of that while still being beer, still being IPA, without being like smoothie kind of juice sort of a thing. Super dry on the finish. It's really, I've been saying this a lot tonight, but it's like just really crisp and clean. Really, really easy drinking for 6.2%. It's really, really good. It's just a really solid beer. I wish I could figure out what I was smelling. I can't. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that sweet finish goes super well with like that kind of bitterness that you get mid-palate to finish. It just kind of balances out. And you just continue getting those waves of, like I said, pineapple-y, grapey, tropical fruit thing. It's awesome. Really, really good stuff. Like I said, I've had beers from Altamont. They make awesome beers. HenHouse makes awesome beers. So when they do a collab, you know it's going to be really good. So we'll leave it at that. Super solid. I have another one of these we're about to review, and it's a different hop varietal, but I'm hella stoked to check it out. Fucking hella. I haven't said that in so long. I used to say that all the time growing up in Northern California. And as soon as I moved to San Diego, my freshman year in the dorms at San Diego City, everyone was like, what the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying that word? And it took me like a month of not hearing it anymore, and I stopped saying it. I haven't said hella in 23 years. So there you go. That's hella stoked. Hella stoked from HenHouse and Altamont. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me just think. Pete, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sending that. And I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the view so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.